Day I surely will never forget, for sure, 10 years later. While in Springfield, the tornado caused widespread damage and really forced a rebuilding of dozens of community landmarks. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo is live in downtown Springfield to tell you more tonight. Audrey?
Dave, city officials are planning for a moment of silence here on the front steps of City Hall. That moment of silence will be at 4:38 p.m., which is when the tornado passed over Springfield. Now, where I'm standing was left mostly unscathed 10 years ago, but the south end, the damage there was much more costly, and nobody knows that better than the director of the South End Community Center. When most people think of the 2011 tornado, the sights and sounds of damage come to mind. Wesley Jackson remembers the smell.
Like dust and dirt. We did have a gas leak.
Jackson had rushed to get everyone from the South End Community Center safely corralled in the basement. He's executive director now, but that day he was running programs for adults and kids.
Coming from the south, you're like, oh, tornado warnings and watches is something serious.
And it caused serious damage, bringing part of the center's roof down while everyone was in the basement, all in a matter of minutes. Another sensation Jackson remembers, feeling sore the day after, from the life-saving actions he took while the tornado was overhead.
Holding the door closed. I don't think you really realize how strong and powerful Mother Nature can be until you're in it.
3 miles away, another building in Springfield was experiencing Mother Nature's might. Cathedral High School, particularly the science wing and gymnasium. Theology teacher Michael Dewey says at the time they were recently renovated.
So it's all brand new, state of the art, and the tornado really tore into those two parts.
10 years later, the sights and sounds of Springfield have changed. 2 local Catholic high schools merged, which Dewey says was a move in the right direction.
Pope Francis Prep is that huge change.
MGM's casino now stands in the old South End Community Center's place. And while the new building on Marble Street went up quickly, Jackson says it was difficult losing the center for even a day.
We missed a generation of kids, like the kids that were like 5, 6 at the time. We were gone for like 7 years, really, not being able to provide all the services we wanted to.
Again, that moment of silence is coming up at 4:38. We'll have more on that. Plus, we'll hear from a resident who reminisces on the damage that was done to his house and how far he's come since. That's coming up on Western Mass News at 6. But for now, I'm live in Springfield. Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.